Okay, so this is like my third attempt. It keeps saying phone full and that I ran out of storage. I feel like I shouldn't have to give this disclaimer, and this is wasting your valuable time, but I got like 3 minutes into the last one, so like I don't know if it cuts off again. That's what happened. I deleted a bunch of shit. I thought we'll see, but if it cuts off again, that's what happened. Fuck, this sucks too because it was good. I was sharing a memory about my aunt who died today. Well, it's now like past 5 a.m. I haven't slept at all. I was just laying there, my heart beating fast, which is a thing that happens. I've always had high blood pressure, but even the doctor commented, like a lot of people with long COVID, your heart beats fast. There's like hair loss, your fucking brain. I've gotten so much dumber. I don't even smoke pot anymore. I mean, I ingest different formulas sometimes too, but like I don't even really, like I can't inhale anything. And I'm just as dumb as if I was smoking pot like every fucking day. Like memory gone, all that. I mean, it was never good to begin with, but yeah, throw that, like roll that into, and apparently like, I mean, I have a team of doctors who believe me. So it's weird to kind of have people who don't believe you. And there might be some people out here who recognize this as symptoms. You're getting phlegm in the chest, you're having to clear it out. Your lungs sound fine, your lungs look fine, but you have the sensation of like, I can't fully catch my breath. And you kind of just wait to die, but you don't. That's the crazy part. Your heart beats fast and everything like that. I was so ready for it, and I know I've heard from other people who had the similar experience, but like you're alive, and then everyone's like, well, hey, look, you're fine. You know, your x-rays didn't show anything, all that, but like it's well established with doctors now. I just saw some article that's like 16 million people. America has like 333 million. The earth has like 6 or 7 billion. Jesus. See? Stupid. I didn't mean to gloss over my aunt dying. That's part of what I was thinking about when I got up to make this. Because I don't know what else to do. You know, sometimes this used to be my therapy, but I don't do it the way that I used to. And part of that was getting sick, slowed me down. Shit, man, I played music every fucking day. 4 hours. Hours. This doesn't need to turn to that. Point being, I don't do that anymore, not like I used to. I have little sessions, but they're a lot more, fewer and far between, and I'm going to be changing music. So actually, no, this is a good song. Got, and yes, that is a PlayStation 5. I'm very lucky. Anyway, but when the phone cut off, I was talking about, the tripping over words. But what's funny is everybody does that today. You know, like the Trump, the Biden thing, everybody, like people, like man, George Bush used to do that. Like, it's hard to put food on your family. Nuclear, couldn't say, like there was like the times where he pronounced nuclear. But there's a lot more people sounding like that. Even the smartest of them, like Stephen Colbert and Bill Maher, like regardless of what you think about them, they talk for a living. And they usually don't botch words, but you hear them even slip up now. It's levels of stress. Humans are not meant to go at this pace with it just always, and a lot of that's been the internet, but like isolation, because at least you get it out and you work it out, but like, we don't really move the way that we used to. A lot of people can't. Like I said, that sensation of feeling like you can't breathe, that's a tough one. But that's unfair because I want to say and I will talk about my Aunt Teresa, who, rest in peace, I wish I had a drink to pour out, like a little bit, it sucks. And that's why I got up, I was thinking about it. But I got a text from my dad and it said, call me when you get a chance. Immediately, who died? Because that's always what it is. In fact, that's why I have Facebook. Part of the reason is that it's good to know when someone gets married, pregnant, or dies. That's what Facebook is for these days. But, and it's true. Come on, it's me. Anyway, man, it's rough. The Rangers deserve better. Like, my mom's side, the Ottawa side, every time someone dies, both big sides, the Rangers are down half now. I think it's 8 kids, so it's down 4 more. I mean, I could only, I've been talking about long COVID stuff, things like that. That's because my dad has Parkinson's, Teresa, who just died, had MS. I still don't know her actual cause of death, so I'm gonna have to find that out today. Oh, I got a notification that I got a like. How fun. I was playing this thing, I think. I'm sorry, that was my ring hitting the thing. Sorry about that ring again. I know it's getting longer, but you know what? Think of it as like a hangout session where you're getting to learn a bit about me. And if you already know me, then yeah, I'm opening the window to like, this is not the dirt on my family side, but like just the realities of it. Yeah, man, a lot of people have got dealt a shit hand, and the thing that I was always, the tragedy is not simply in like my dad's Parkinson's or my mental illness or the long shit or like, and with millions of other people. The tragedy is in the human condition. It's in all the things that like none of us will never reach our full potential that we could because of the way that the world is and because of the point of insanity that it's hit. And that's a tragedy. The human condition is a tragedy, that each one of us has the ability to do amazing shit, but like there's too much, and it's hard to even focus anymore. That's why I used to play music for hours, but I don't do it anymore. Fuck. I don't know how I'm gonna fall asleep anytime soon. Like, I had coffee, that doesn't help, but fuck, man. The long COVID things too, like with energy, like the brain fog is one thing, but like you have days where like you have no energy, you can't wake up at all. Another notification, sorry. I don't want to get distracted by them. Yeah, Teresa, you were cool, man. Yeah, I know she can't hear this, but fuck you, I'm gonna tell her anyway. I'm gonna say it anyway. Teresa, you were cool. I liked going over to your house when I was little. Your first husband, I liked him. He had baseball cards. He had a Nolan Ryan card, which I thought was neat because it was worth a lot of money. He was apparently really, really good, and his last name was my first name. So, they got me all set up. They gave me snacks. I mean, I'm talking a little kid, spending the night, sleep over at Aunt Teresa's house. Gave me snacks, set me up with a movie called The Ghost and Mr. Chicken. It was fun. It was some black and white goofy, and I had a blast. She had a good vibe, she did. The girls I feel like the girls in the Rangers side get a particularly bum deal. Like the dad made them like, my grandpa, he's no longer here either, made them basically like afraid to drive, and like, so just, there was, a lot of our families, they fucked us up good and well, you know what I mean? And like, I think that they know it though. Parents know when they failed their children, but like, just things that have not helped them. But yeah, they die and they break apart further, and it sucks. Like, I want to be closer with my dad. I want to be closer with certain cousins. Shit, man. Eric, you're cool. I don't know who's gonna watch this. Whole family, Josh, Kristen, Katie. Fuck, man, I miss Mark too, but like, those are people it's all childhood shit. We haven't even known each other in our, adults, because the Rangers don't get together. I used to, I'd say this, it's like a joke, but it's not. A Ranger family reunion is when someone dies or gets married. That's it. That's a family reunion on the Ranger side. It's fucked up, but that's a weird thing. So it's like a bittersweet thing with that someone dies. Like, oh, well, we were never really that close. We never really saw each other in the first place. Oh, and it'll be a chance to see the people who are still alive. It's fucked up. Where I think the people who actually died deserve better, and it sucks. But, it's half of me. It's half of what I am. My sister feels like she doesn't really connect with that side as much, even though what's funny is she's a lot more like my dad than I could ever be. I got my mom's crazy. I got my dad's, like, our voice sounds a little bit similar, but like he was a cop. My mom was a crazy Christian. I'm not saying I'm like my mom, bumping the camera there, but man, I fell far from the tree. Like, he was a drug cop busting all my friends' parents, when meanwhile they're like I'm like, oh yeah, you know, getting high with somebody who's like, you know, smoking weed. They're smoking me out. They're like, yeah, your dad busted me. He took all my plants. And I'm like, sorry? And I was like a kid. I was like a teenager. I started really young. I've been like, I don't know what sobriety feels like. And by that, I just mean like, you know, just regular, nothing, no THC, no alcohol, no kratom. I take kratom instead of opiates, but it's about maintenance. We live in such a crazy time where, you know, people might want to shame you and like being like, oh, you have to do abstinence and work the program. That's bullshit. There are things out there that are not going to kill you. That yes, it's addictive, but it's maintenance. Would you rather maintain yourself with a plant or with fucking Prozac? It's the same shit. I always tell my doctor this. Who cares about the controlled substance, you know? Vicodin withdrawal would look a lot less scary than if I were to withdraw from my mood stabilizer. Like, you know, and to her credit, she did say, like, you might be onto something there. Like, that might be true, because there are certain medications. It's fucking America, baby. It's the world. Look how insane it is. A lot of you probably take medications. Okay, if you run out of those abruptly, you're going to have a hard time. And the ones that are the hardest to get are like ones like Vicodin, but like you're just going to be more fluish and sick. Like the other ones, you're going to be a danger to other people because you're going to be like chemically, you know, slam dancing. I don't know what metaphor to use, but anyway. Teresa, I loved you. My dad's side, I do better. My mom's side, yeah, we get closer, and that's cool. But, you know, I guess if you watch this, you're a trooper, and I don't really know who it's for. I just, like I said, it's kind of my therapy, and I want to get it off my chest and express some things. But yeah, you know, I mean, people listen to like podcasts and shit that are like hours and hours long. So I used to do this a lot more often. I mean, I'd have videos where I talked for like, I try to not go over 10 minutes, and I'm at 12 now. But like, I used to do this a lot more often. But like I said, it's the window thing and feeling okay and not well. But it was kind of well received at the time. And then like, because TikTok's gotten so big and there's like YouTube shorts, like I always feel pressured, like I'm up against the clock. But I've had people tell me that like, no, you could have kept talking. When I'm like, surely like, I'm just, you know, bear with me, whatever. And I'm like, just ready to turn it off as quick as I can. But certain times I don't, and now's one of them. So yeah, we'll see who actually watches this shit. We're basically friends now at this point. Shit, you know me now. All right. Take care. I got nothing. You know, just good luck to us all. Shit's crazy. We'll see how it all turns out, though. I have a hunch, and I think a lot of you do too.